Right. In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business. And we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning, everyone. How are you doing this amazing morning? Good morning, and welcome to Coffee with Nikkie. We are back, y'all. We are back. Face done, clothes on. We back. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I already said welcome to Coffee with Nikkie. I'm your host, Miss Nikkie. Did I say that? I am your host, Miss Nikkie, and this is your daily cup of information and inspiration. How was your weekend? Get in the chat. Tell me all about your weekend. Are you a mom? Are you a mom-like figure? Did you have a good weekend? Were you out at markets? Were you out at any events? What did you do this weekend? This weekend was a pretty chill weekend for me. I did do a lot of cleaning, and I still got some deep cleaning to do, but we're going to get that popping. And then we spent the day yesterday with my mom. So Sean planned to make breakfast, but my mom ended up taking over the kitchen, and so she ended up cooking breakfast. But it was kind of like breakfast, lunch, and dinner because it was like at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So it was definitely not brunch. We were having all of it in one. So, yes, that's what we did. So let me know what y'all did down in the chat. And you know, I'm rocking my jewels from Ghana. I'm wearing my jewels from Ghana. These are my bracelets. The quality. The next time Jules go to Ghana and she gets the she brings back the jewelry, make sure you get some. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the quality of these bracelets are so amazing. They're good, great quality. These are glass beads here, and it's iridescent. And these big beads right here, oh my gosh, I love me a good heavy bead. Why? Because to me, I think it's quality. You know what I'm saying? And so and it's durable. So yeah, so next time she goes and she brings back the jewels, make sure y'all get y'all some. And of course, I'm rocking my girl Kay, who's also the manager. I'm rocking my melanin sweatshirt from Kay. That's from Push Classic Collection. So today we said we were going to work on systems. The systems have the most votes. So we are going to be working on systems today. And actually we're going to be doing systems for the entire week. So we're going to just talk about some basic systems that everybody needs to have in place before, you know, anything else. Yes, you can go deeper. Yes, you can do more. But we are going to just dive into the simple systems of what every business needs to run successfully, especially in these trying times. So we're going to talk about that in a few. Let me check in the chat and see who's here. Y'all make sure if you see somebody who's not here that normally is here, y'all make sure y'all tag them and tell them come on over here and join us because we are popping. Let me see. Oh, we got Larry in the building first. All right. So good morning. Larry is in the building. Larry said, good morning, Larry. He said, I'm first today. And good morning. Yolanda's in the building. She said, good morning, family. And I also want to say for the members that are part of our YouTube channel. And as you can see, Yolanda is a member because she got the little icon next to her name. So if you are a member, you have received a recap from last week. It has a plan. It also has a prompt in there that is going to help you. So right now we know that things are starting to change a little bit. Things are starting to shift. Spending is starting to change. And so since these things are happening right now, the prompt that I gave you is going to help you get it together and help you to pivot and not panic. So if you are a part of the membership, if you're not, going ahead and get a membership. It's only what, $6.99. Go and get it. Yeah. So you can get the information. It's a link there. You get the guide and you get the prompts. Boom, bam, bidip. And I'm telling you right now, it is going to help you to create the strategy that you need. Okay, because I told y'all, when I create prompts, I create prompts. All right. So good morning, Yolanda. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How was your Mother's Day? How are you? I am amazing. I am amazing. Okay. Wonderful. And yourself? Okay. I'm doing okay this morning. My weekend was long. What do you mean long? What do you mean your weekend was long? Good morning, babe. Good morning. She put LOL in the chat. Y'all see the little character. I had my, oh yes, your anniversary was on Saturday and Mother's Day yesterday. Yes, yes, yes. I hope you showered your queen. Good morning, Miss Tracy. Miss Tracy's in the building. Miss Tracy said, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Yes, yes, and yes. Make sure, Larry said, y'all, make sure as soon as you walk in the building, smash the like, smash the like. Go on ahead and smash the like, because y'all have me out here in these streets begging for likes. Like, I shouldn't have to. So hit the like, y'all. Hit the like, hit the like. Thank you. It's been a long road. I hear that. Good morning, Lakeisha Keisha. Lakeisha is in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? She said, I am truly blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Melissa. Melissa's in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. I'm blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. Oh, long time no see. Look who we got in the building. Miss Michelle Robinson. How are you doing this amazing morning? And happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Good morning, everyone. Hope the mommies had a great day yesterday. Yes, yes, and yes. Happy Mother's Day to all, especially the new moms. Yes, we got a new mom percolating right now with Miss Melissa. Yes, yes, and yes. Hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. Good morning, Christina. We are back. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Ooh, beautiful beads. Yes, let me tell you something. I told her, I was like, I just need beads. You could just tell a lady, just send me some beads, because the quality of these beads. Hobby Lobby who? Michael's who? Could never. Timu who? Could never. So these beads are really good. They're really good quality. Good morning, Davita. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Coffee with Nikki. Hope everyone had a wonderful Mother's Day. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I can tell you, let me tell y'all something. One of my heathen sons didn't call me till the evening. The youngest one called me early. The oldest one called me in the afternoon. And actually, he was texting saying he was trying to get in contact with us, but we didn't have no missed calls. And I was like, sure. But yeah. He said, it's not called Mother's Day morning. It's called Mother's Day. You got the entire day. You're supposed to do it the entire day. I was like, okay, whatever. I said, as soon as you opened your eyes, you should have said thank you to my mama, because I'm here. My son ain't playing with me. He was like, Good morning, Miss Kim. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Miss Kim said, good morning, lovelies. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, wait, Davita said happy Mother's Day. Yes, yes, yes. Make the math. You better tell it, Larry. Let them know. Make the math. All right, we got Sheila from VA in the building. Good morning, Sheila from VA. Hope all the mothers had a great Mother's Day, had a great day yesterday. Thanks for the prayers for my craft show Saturday. It was a success. Hey, up top with it. Let's give you a round of applause. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. It was a success. Thanks to God and your prayers. Hey. Okay, we need to get it up for that. Good morning, Miss Anita. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Miss Anita said good morning. I hope everyone had a fantastic Mother's Day. I hope you did too. Hey. We got Kay in the building. It's Money Making Monday, and we got on our melanin crop. Wait, what is this? A cold shoulder? But she didn't do mine. I had to do my own because she didn't tell me I could do all of this. And she would do it for me. But yes, I got on my melanin shirt from Kay from Push Classic Collections. If anybody wanted to get one, go get it. It's popping. Yes. Good morning and happy money making Monday, everyone. Love that sweatshirt. Cause I know a place where I got it from. Know a place. All right, y'all. Y'all ready for these questions? Just put some ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Y'all ready for this? This week we are talking about systems, and systems is just your routines. Just systems is just ways that your business can basically be on autopilot. That's what your systems are, right? We think about systems and we think real like, oh my gosh, I don't know what systems is. You hear gurus, you hear coaches, they talk about you got to have systems. You want to run an effective business, you want to run a successful business, you need to incorporate systems. And you hear that word and you don't exactly, you're like, yeah, and you just think systems is just emails. But systems is not just email. Systems is whatever you need so that things can run on automated. So it can be kind of like autopilot, so you don't have to manually do everything. So there will be systems for basically everything that you have. And so today we're going to talk about the very basics, the bare bones. That's what we're going to be talking about this morning. So if y'all ready for systems, put one in the chat. One's in the chat, off the shoulder. Yeah, as you can see, mine don't come off the shoulder, so I think I gotta cut it deeper. Mine ain't. I gotta hold it over like this, but I gotta cut it deeper. I was scared to cut because I didn't want to mess it up. Definitely did not want to mess up my shirt. Let me see. Nikki, you look glowing. Thank you. What's your secret, girl? Age 50. 50 is the secret. Okay. About to be 50 in October. You look glowing. What's your secret? You are beautiful anyway. Thank you. But today you have an awesome glow about you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Good morning, Mindful Skin, Mindful Life. Oh, come on, Mindful. Let's get it. Let's go. Hey, everyone. How are you doing this amazing morning? All right. We got some ones in the chat. Y'all ready? All right. So I want to ask you a few questions. So get your fingers ready to answer. Okay. Get your fingers ready to answer. The first question, what's one of the things that you do over and over in your business? Something that you do over and over. Don't think about how you can incorporate systems into it. Don't think about anything. Just something that you do over and over and over and over and over and over again in your business, right? Think about it. It could be quite a few things. And just you could give me 1 or 2 words. You don't have to give me a full sentence. Just something that you do in your business over and over and over again. Something you're doing consistently in your business. Put it in the chat. And again, don't think systems. Think, what is it that you do over and over? Because if it's something that you do over and over again, then it also means that there's something that you can do to make this go easier, make it go smoother, create a way for it to get done without you putting so much time and effort into it. And there's nothing wrong with taking time to get things done, but it's also nothing wrong with taking a shorter route to get there. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so Yolanda says posting and emails. Okay, got you. Larry says homework. Come on, homework. Posting, emails, and research. Come on. What do you do consistently in your business? You want your business to grow. You want your business to thrive. What is it that you're doing consistently? Right? There's a lot of things that we're doing as entrepreneurs that we have to do consistently. Not saying that we're doing it consistently and we're doing it right. You know what I'm saying? But it's something that we're doing all the time, right? And we need to look at certain things again to see how we can make this process a lot smoother. How can we shorten it? What can we do to automate it? So what is it that we do in our business? Homework, planning, scheduling, setting my timeline. All right. So now I have another question. Do you have routines? And this is kind of like yes or no. Do you have routines that you do? And not saying it's a great routine, because there's some things that we do that drain our time or suck the life out of us, but we still do it. And again, don't mean that we're doing it effectively. It just means that it's getting done. Do you have routines in your business? You may have a schedule, you may have a planner, you may have different things. So what is it? Yes? Do you have any routines for your business? Do you have any routines for your business? Yes or no? Yes or no? Good morning, Big Meech. Good morning. Look who's here, girl. Look who's here, girl. Good morning, Big Meech. Okay, so we got some yeses. All right. Do you have routines in your business? Yes or no? Yes or no? Again, doesn't mean they're great. Doesn't mean that, you're proud of them. It just means that things got to get done and you are doing something, right? We're going to fine tune it. We're going to tweak it. We're going to make it better, right? We're going to make it efficient, and we're going to make it a smooth transition. That's what we're going to do, right? Because like I said, some things in business are super hard, but some things don't have to be, right? Some things don't have to be. So let's save those hard things for when it's time to deal with those things. And let's make the things that we can make easier and make our lives simpler. Let's use those as well, right? Let's use those as well. Let's say, I was about to say it's about time. I know you weren't, girl. For both trucking. Oh, you need a routine for both for trucking. Okay. Got you. Listen. All right. So we have routines. If somebody asked you to train an assistant today, could you train an assistant today? Could you show them your process in 5 steps or less? So let's say somebody is coming to help you pack orders, right? So I know we all have different types of businesses. So if somebody was coming to help you pack orders, are you able to walk them through it in 5 steps or less? Yes or no? I need to get back to having a routine. Things got discombobulated, but I'm working hard to get back on track. Got you. Measure jewelry before I make it. Okay. Got you. All right. So you would be able, if you needed to have an assistant, if you got an assistant today, you would be able to walk them through your process in 5 steps or less. That's without you micromanaging. That's without you over explaining. Would you be able to say, this is my process. This is 5 steps or less for you to pack these orders. I can write it out. I could print this out for you, put it in the station, and you could just go on ahead and pack these orders. Do you think that you can do that? Yes or no? Or do you think you have to explain every single step? Like, okay, this is what you got to do for this. This is what you got to do for this. Okay, so when you have to print out the shipping label, this is what we got to do. Like, what do you have to do? Not what do you have to do, but could you do that? Could you do it? All right, good. That's good. All right, so I have another one. I have the last question, and then we're going to get into systems, right? So what's your number one reason for not creating systems? Remember, I asked you all, what did you need help with? And now, so what's your number one reason for you not creating systems? Number one reason. It could be you don't have the time. You could say, if you're overwhelmed because you don't know where to start, you could say that. You don't know how, you don't know what you need, you don't have the funds. What is the number one reason why you're not creating systems right now? Because systems is going to make your life so much easier, because your business and everything else will be on autopilot. Your business will be on autopilot. Your content can be on autopilot. Your emails can be on autopilot. So what is the reason why you're not creating systems right now? Unexpected things popping up. Got it. I don't have to explain, however, I would. Oh, Yolanda says she lazy. Oh, Yolanda. Oh, Yolanda. Good morning, Tracy. Tracy's in the building. Good morning. Long time no see. Hope you had an amazing Mother's Day. And welcome back. All right. So some say overwhelmed. Some said lazy. Let's see. unexpected things popping up. All right, so one more, right? What's one part of your business you wish ran smoother? What's one part of your business you wish ran smoother? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Oh, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. What's one part of your business that you wish ran smoother? Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Listen, you gotta tell the truth and shame the devil. You gotta tell the truth. What's one part? Okay. I'm not sure. Okay. You wish selling was smoother. Hey, Patricia. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. I hope you ladies had a great Mother's Day as well. Yes, yes, and yes. We had an amazing Mother's Day. Emails? Okay. What's one part of your business you wish ran smoother? Please put it in the chat. One part of your business that you wish ran smoother. And like I said, I'm going to simplify. There's going to be 5 things that we're going to focus on today, and I'm going to simplify it, period. Okay. So now it's not about you don't know what you need to do. You won't be overwhelmed. Well, you may be overwhelmed, but you shouldn't be, right? Because you're going to have everything that you need, and you're going to simplify it so that you can start applying it and start doing it immediately. That's the problem. A lot of us get information and we don't use the information. We get information and we keep it in books. We get information and we have it on pieces of paper in different places. We get information and we just don't execute at all, or we take forever to execute. By the time we execute, we forgot what we were doing. We forgot what the purpose of it was. We forgot everything about this certain thing that we have on a piece of paper, like a Post-it. You know what I'm saying? We forget. And so we're not going to do that. Right? This is going to be different. Times are changing. We need to be different with the times, right? We need to grow and we need to pivot and we need to adapt. And the only way we're going to do that is execute it and practice, and not practicing what I preach, but you got to do what you need to do. You got to do what you need to do. All right. So we got emails, we got shipping. Thank you, saying to you. Getting vendor shows. Patricia's in the building. Patricia, can you tell us the website again of where to get the shows, the events in your area? I know there's a thing in Jersey, but you're in Connecticut, and it has all of the New Jersey shows. But Patricia has something, and I think she also says Eventbrite too, as well. Promoting my business. Okay, making products. Okay. All right. So now, like I said, we are going to simplify it. So the first system that we're going to talk about, is content. Because some of y'all are not producing content. You're too tired to produce content. You don't know what to post for your content. You can't think about what to post for your content. You feel like you don't have anything to share in your content. You don't feel like you know if you're speaking to your right audience in your content. But one thing that I do want to say as far as the content is concerned is that you're not you per se, but when you say I don't know who my audience is, you just leave it there. So you don't not know who your audience is and then you search for them. You just don't know who your audience is, and then that's just your excuse that you ride with until somebody asks you about your content, right? And so we're going to do something differently. So if you know that you are searching for your audience, you're going to try to find your audience. If you need help finding your audience, always refer back to ChatGPT, or you can get my ebook. My ebook is definitely going to show you how to find your audience and how to speak to them and how to engage with your audience, right? But aside from my book, you can go on to ChatGPT and ask yourself and say, this is my business. This is who I serve. This is what I want. I want to engage with my audience. Where can I find them? And then ChatGPT is going to give you some suggestions on where you can find them. Maybe they're in Facebook groups. Maybe they're hanging out in certain communities. Maybe they're hanging out with the 50 plus club. Maybe they're hanging out at the bar. Maybe they're hanging out at the strip club, depending on what you do, what you sell, right? So you have to actively pursue where you think your audience is. I don't want you to say, well, Nikki, I have a hard time finding my audience, but you don't try to find your audience. You don't try to find them. You don't go where they go. You don't follow accounts that they would be on. You don't communicate. You don't engage. You don't leave comments to pages that are your target audience or where your target audience would be. And so they're never going to find you. So you'd have to do a better job trying to actively find your audience, right? You have to do a better job of actively finding your audience. It's me not executing. Got you. Making products. Okay. Good morning, Candace. Good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? I hope you had an amazing time at Foodie Land. All right. So first things up is content. Content. Somebody please put content in the chat. We're going to do a content system. Content system. Somebody put content in the chat, please and thank you. Please, thank you. Please, thank you. Please, thank you. Magic. Content in the chat. We are going to do a content system. I need y'all to listen to me. I need y'all to execute. I need y'all to implement. I don't need y'all to just hear me. I need y'all to do. Okay? I don't need you to just hear me. I need you to do. Okay? Say action in the chat. I need action in the chat. Action in the chat. The first system is content. So you have to create a basic. Don't worry about, I want to have this kind of content. I want to do the day in the life content. I want to do all this kind of content. And then I want to do this and I want to do that. You're putting all these things on your plate and you're not even doing the bare minimum, right? You're putting all these things on your plate and you're not doing the bare minimum. I need you to simplify. I need you to not try to overthink this thing. I need you to try not to overwhelm yourself with all the tasks that you're going to put on a piece of paper so that you can figure out what your content schedule is going to be like or what your content system is going to be like. I need you to scale back a little bit so you can get some simplicity so that you can follow a routine. Are y'all with me? I need y'all to simplify so that you can follow a routine. And once you get the routine down pat and it becomes kind of like a second nature kind of thing, then let's add on some other things. But again, remember I said today is all about simplicity. Today is all about simplicity. So I want y'all to think about your content and create a basic schedule. How many times am I going to post today? Once or twice? 3 to 5 times. You could do that as well. How many times can you post and you know that you're going to actually do it? Again, we're not even thinking about scheduling it out yet. How many times do you want to post? You're trying to grow your audience. You should be posting more. And then you should be posting quality content when you're trying to grow your audience. You should be informing them, informing and educating them about your products, how to use your products, what it's good for, what can it help, how does it solve their problems. You should be doing that and not throwing up products all the time, talking about and just random information, just throwing anything up into the sky, throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping something to stick. No, you're not. You're going to intentionally post. You're going to post something of value. Who are the people who you want to follow you? What are they going to find valuable? If you think about the way that you post content now and how you consume content, you would definitely be putting out different pieces of content because you would think, if I want somebody to speak to me in a certain way and let me know about this product, or if I'm looking at somebody's business page, they're showing me how to use their products and they're telling me how to do all of these different things. And then when it comes to your content, you just throwing any random thing up there. Who's gonna want to consume that? Who's going to want to try it? Who's going to want to consume it? Who's going to want to follow it? Nobody. So post your content, create your content the way that you are going to consume it. The way you see that you're going to get value out of your content, do the same thing for your audience. Do the same thing for your audience, because if you're not and you're just throwing anything up there, that may be the reason why your audience is not converting. That may also be the reason why your audience is not engaging with you. That may be the reason because they got so many more questions and they don't care to ask you. They want somebody to just give it to them. We're in a society where everything comes quick. Everybody wants quick, microwavable information. They want it right now. They don't want to wait. They don't want you to drag it out. They want everything right now. So if that's the case, then you need to be, every time you're in front of your audience, you need to grab their attention. You need to give them something that they need immediately, because this is how you're going to capture them. This is how they're going to follow you. This is how your community is going to grow. If y'all with me, say I'm with you. If you with me, say I'm with you. I said 2 goals to post twice a day, have yet to implement it consistently. Okay. All right. So decide, how many times a day do you want to post? How many times a day do you want to post? If you're trying to grow your audience, the pros say that you don't need to post every day, but you have to post value every day. And the reason why they say you have to post value every day is because if it's valuable, then people are going to want to share it. Then you're going to have new eyes on you, and they are going to come to your page, and they're going to be new followers, or you know what I'm saying? So you want to post some value. But I would say, especially if you're trying to grow your audience, I would post every day. I will post every day so I can engage with my audience every day. And it don't have to be value every single day. Some days you could just be asking questions. You could be doing polls because you want to find information. This is a way for you to actually have a real life focus group right at your fingertips, because you have that opportunity to be in front of them and to ask them questions, right? You may ask them, do you like the 8-ounce bottles of my body oil, or would you rather a smaller bottle? You can ask those things. Yes, that may not be no deep, insightful, educational content, but that's information that you could use, right? That's data that you could use so that now you know how to show up. Right now, I know maybe I should offer 2 different sizes, or now I know maybe I should just start with the small sizes and come back to the 8 ounces or whatever, right? But you have to figure that out, right? You with me? All right. So we want to figure out what our schedule is going to be like. How many times a day do we want to post? How many times a day do we want to post? Then we want to find out, what pillars are we going to use? Right? I think it's simpler for us to have a schedule for each day. You know how, like Kay says, Happy Money Making Monday, T-shirt Tuesday, those type of things, Winning Wednesday, those type of things. With my cohort group, we have motivational Mondays, we have testimonials or tip Tuesdays, like Wednesdays you post to win. Those are the types of things that keep you on track. Again, we simplifying it. So if Monday you decided that you wanted to do some motivational content because your brand is about uplifting and motivating people, then you should be thinking of motivational quotes, motivational sayings, motivational books, motivational stories, because every Monday you know that you are going to post something motivational. Okay? Every Monday you're going to post something motivational. And if you're going to, it could be anything else. You can say making Mondays. So then Mondays would be the days that you're going to make something. And you may not have made something over the weekend in order to have it for a making Monday, but you do have something in your phone that you've done before that you can repurpose, or you have something that you posted in your post that you could repurpose and then put something on top of it. You could say, you could do a different voiceover. This is Makers Monday. Today we're making X, Y, and Z. This is what I'm going to do. Make sure you join us every Monday for Making Mondays if you like these type of videos. That's the type of thing that has people looking forward to your content. Let me know if y'all feeling me, or if I'm doing too much. Let me know if y'all with me or I'm doing too much. Right, so we're going to figure out our pillars. What do you want to do? You want to educate? You want to promote? You want to connect? What's the purpose? Do you want to sell? Like, what are we doing? Right? You need to know that. Again, if to make it easier, each day should have a date. Each day should have a task. Each day should have a task. And if you keep it the same, it's easy for you to fill it in. So if we know that Tuesday is going to be a tip Tuesday or a testimonial Tuesday, or we could take all of the testimonials and put them in a folder. So we know how to schedule out this content. We don't got to look for it. We don't have to wait for a testimonial. We don't have to wait for a tip. We could put this in a folder and let it percolate. Let it marinate there until you're ready. Right? If we're going to do wins, then we're going to talk about our wins. Maybe you had a win for the week. A win is a win. You may want to use something like that, right? You may want to say, this week I was on task. I set out to have my schedule ready, and for me to follow it. I've knocked off 3 things off of this, my list already. I'm feeling great. That's my win for this week. You know what I'm saying? And so Thankful Thursday. You want to say something you're thankful for. It could be something in your business, something in your life, something with your family, however you want to work it. But if you have those days with a topic on them already, it'll be easier for you to put your stuff in buckets. It'll be easier for you to put your stuff in buckets. Okay? You better tell it. You better tell it. You better thank a union member. You better thank a union member. All right, so we got our buckets, right? Now, it's simple and easy to schedule out your content. Think about it. What you did yesterday. If you ain't do anything but watch TV, guess what you could have did? Create some videos. If you didn't do nothing with this entire weekend, guess what you could have did? Create your content, look for some quotes, find some books, find something that's going to fit into one of those buckets, right? If you know that 9 o'clock is your time for you to relax and scroll, guess what you should be doing? Figuring out what your content is going to be for the week. We can schedule it out that quick and easy. Now, if you do not want to pay for a platform to schedule out your content, we talk about scheduling your content all the time because a lot of the times we don't have time to post. And then we don't have time to post, we don't post. And then a week goes by, 2 weeks go by, a month go by, we still ain't post. We need to get into it in front of our audience. We've already said administration has changed, times is changing, people need to pivot, people are panicking. We've already said that. So since we know that, there's no better time for you to be in front of your audience because now they need to know, they need to see you. Just because times are hard and things are changing don't mean that you don't show up. That is not an excuse. You have to show up. There is no excuse for you not showing up. Times may be changing, but when they change back, listen, let me be top of mind, tip of tongue. People may not be spending a lot right now. Somebody may need a candle though. Somebody may need a birthday gift though. Somebody may be getting married though. Somebody's going to need something. I need to make sure that I'm showing up. This is not a pass. Just because times get hard doesn't mean that this is a pass for you not to show up. You have to show up in your business. So if you know that you have a problem showing up consistently, I always say schedule your consistency. Because if you don't, then you're not going to do it. If you know that you have a problem with discipline, schedule it. Problem with consistency, schedule it. Because that's going to help you to get the task done. It's going to be in your planner. It's going to be a reminder. It's going to be somewhere. And in that place, you'll be able to do what you got to do. Okay? So you can use Meta. That's on Facebook. You can schedule out your content absolutely free on Meta. Okay? You can schedule out your content absolutely free on Meta. It tells you, do you want to do a reel? Do you want to do a post? Do you want to do a carousel? What do you want to say? Do you want to boost it? Do you want to? All that stuff is right there for you. You can post to Instagram and to Facebook right there for free off of Meta. Canva also has something. If you have the pro version, you can schedule out your content. There's other things like Plannerly, Plan That, Later, all of those things where you can schedule out your content. Those are paid versions, but they do have some free versions. I don't know what the limitations are, but if you need to schedule out your content, not if, but you do need to schedule out your content, get on Meta and get your Instagram and Facebook scheduled out. TikTok will even let you schedule out your posts if you do it on the computer. Does that make your content system easy? Let me know in the chat. Does that make your content system easy? What we're going to do is we're going to plan the content into the buckets that we need them to be in. We're going to give them a topic. So figure out what you want your days of the week to be and let that be your days of the week. And then when look through your phone and see what kind of content you have and start storing them into folders so that you can just easily pull them up or do voiceovers for them and schedule those things out. Grab you Meta, grab you one of the content schedulers, Notion, whatever you need. Grab you one of those content schedulers and schedule out the content. If you know you want to show up in the morning and the evening, make sure you have 2 posts. If you want to do morning, lunch, and evening, make sure you have 3 posts. If you want to just do one, Figure out when's the best time that you should post, or when is the ideal time, and this is in your analytics, the ideal time that your people are on, and then post at that time. The only thing that I don't like about the analytics is if you don't post enough, it really doesn't have any data to go with it. Not to me, you know what I'm saying? That may work for other people that's in your niche, but it may not work for you. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe you're not getting enough traction yet. You know what I'm saying? And so I would play around with my times. I would definitely play around with my time. So let me know if creating your content, did I make it simple for you? Did that simplify things? Good morning, Melly Mel. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day month. Happy Mother's Month. Let me see. A list of places around. I'm trying to set up appointments with realtors, spas, wedding planners, and yoga studios. Anywhere my candles can be featured. So we need to fix the website, because if they come back and look at it, you want to make sure that your website is nice, clean, and polished. Especially if you're trying to do collaborations with realtors, with spas, with wedding planners. You want to make sure everything looks crisp and clean, and that it matches the aesthetic that they're working with. Right? You don't want to have to say, "Oh, I'll make it and you'll see." You want them to be able to see it. Big Me says, I have my Instagram set up. They share my posts and stories automatically into Facebook, so it won't let me schedule it. I just save as drafts and post them when I want to post them. Yeah, that's too long. That's too long. Instagram, you can schedule out your posts. I think it depends on if it has a time or a reminder on it, then you can't schedule it out. But if it doesn't have it, you can schedule out your posts. I would go into Meta and I would schedule out my posts in Meta. So again, you can schedule so both. But if you could do it straight from Instagram without going into it, the point of us doing the systems is to let it be on autopilot. It's to let it to be on autopilot. That is the purpose of us doing the systems. You know what I'm saying? Like, not going into it and going into your drafts and then posting, because that means you got to go and manually do it. So if you said that you want your post to post at 9:00, you had a meeting at 8:30 and you totally forgot, and your meeting's not over till 10:00, that means you can't post, because you got to go into it and you can't leave the meeting so that you can put 9:00 and let it go. So, and you have to schedule it out and let it go. It'll do it if you have a meeting or if you don't. You know what I'm saying? It's going to go up at 9:00. It don't need you to go into drafts. Right? Good morning, Miss Lois. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How was your Mother's Day? She said, good morning, everyone. I'm blessed and highly favored. Yes, yes, and yes. Same to you and everyone else. Got it, got it, got it. I'm going to figure it out because I didn't know. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Miss Lois. Yes. You want to make sure, because this simplicity, you super busy. You had an event this week. You had an event, you getting ready for an event. You ain't got time to post. You ain't got time to stop what you're doing so that you can schedule out these posts. Say, I want to post daily, 9:00, or I want to post 9:00, 12:00, 8:00. Those are the times I want to post. Make sure you got your content. Make sure you have your captions using keywords, hashtags, or whatever you need. Put that up. Let it be on autopilot. So if you're busy, you ain't even got to worry about it, but your content is going to be out there, right? You're still going to be out there. You may want to go back so you can engage if you got some comments and stuff like that. But other than that, schedule that thing out and let it ride. Schedule it out and let it ride. If y'all with me, say I'm with you. We ready for 2? Did I make it easy? Let me know in the chat. Did I make it easy? That is your content system. We're going to figure out how many times we want to post. We're going to figure out what's the purpose of the post. We're going to schedule out our days, and we're going to put our days into topics. Every day has a topic. You don't have to come up with nothing new every single time. I mean, regular for the post, but I'm just talking about for what you want to do for the day. Like Mondays could be motivational. Mondays could be makers. Mondays can be mindful. Monday could be a lot of things. Whatever you want it to be. Whatever resonates with your brand, use it. Meditation Mondays. If Meditation Monday resonate with you, use it. Whatever works for you, and it doesn't have to rhyme with it doesn't have to start with the same letter if you don't want it to. You can just share whatever you want on whatever day, but you just make sure that you keep it consistent. That way, again, it keeps you in order so you know what you need to post. You know, Wednesday, I'm gonna post the win. Thursday, I'm gonna post something I'm thankful for. Friday, I'm gonna ask for the sale. Monday, I'm gonna be motivational. Those type of things. And then you just go. You just go. Okay? Let me know. I hung out with my daughters. We have brunch. Nice. All right, y'all with me. Let's get to number two. Number two. And I hope I made it very simple because like I said, a lot of things are hard in business and some things don't need to be. Some things we make harder than they need to be. So content, I know a lot of people struggle with content and it's because we don't know what we should post. We don't know when to post, all those things, right? We're going to figure it out. But one thing that's going to happen in order for it to be successful is you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. You have to show up. There's no way around showing up. You've got to show up, period. Okay, somebody put show up in the chat. Let's get to number two. Let's get to number two. Did y'all know that Chat GPT had a caption bank? I didn't use it. Sales system. I know some of you were saying that you have a problem with sales. You have a problem with how to get the sale, how to ask for the sale, all of those type of things. So one thing we want to do, a lot of us are scared to ask for the sale. A lot of us is scared to sound salesy. A lot of us don't want to always say, buy this, do this, right? But we just got to think about ways on how to ask for the sale that doesn't sound like we're asking for the sale. So maybe I'm asking for the sale, but I'm informing you about something and then telling you, well, try my blah, 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 because it's going to help you do X, Y, and Z. Right? So it's not like, oh, I got to sell. This is 30% off. This is da, 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 da. It's not that. You know what I'm saying? Like you're basically saying, you have a problem. I have a solution. Let me help you solve it. You need my thing. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't sound salesy. It sounds like I'm a solution. And you got to get that into your head. Like I am the solution. So be good. Be okay with asking for the sale. Okay? Be okay with asking for the sale. All right, Sheila from VA, gotta go to work. Cash a replay. This is too good to miss the rest. Hey, thank you so much, Sheila from VA. Have a great day too. Have a great day too. All right, so we are going to have a clear offer and we're going to let people know how to buy. We're not going to tell them go look all over our website to go find something. We're not going to go tell them to go to our last post to try to find something. If you can, put the link on the story, right? If you can, add it all the time. If you can, put it in your link tree. If you can, put it on your header, on your carousel. If you know what I'm saying? Like if you want them to go somewhere, direct them to it. If you want people to go somewhere, direct them to it. A lot of people are not buying this because you're not telling them how to buy. They don't know where to go. They don't know what to do. And you're not very clear on it. So direct them to where you need them to be. If I want you to go to my website, I'm not going to tell you go to my website and go find a bunch of things. If I send you to my website, you better believe that my carousel is going to take you to where I want you to go. Okay, so if I have let me explain. I have on most times I'll have simple ingredients, simple skincare. So that's just basically go and shop. So whatever it is that you need. I have everything in categories. I don't have all of the products, so you can try to figure out. You may not know what Take Me Off Makeup Remover is. And so you may like, I don't need, I don't know what that is. I don't know if I need that. But knowing that my Take Me Off is a 2-in-1 product that could also be used as a moisturizer, I am going to make it easier for you. So instead of you trying to figure out what a product is, I'm going to put my product in categories. So I have face, body. So in body, I have my moisturizers, I'll have my soaps, I'll have my scrubs. I have everything in the order to wherever you need to go is going to direct you to it. A lot of us have things and we have so many categories and we have so many products. Nobody knows what it is, especially if you put your candles or your whatever your product is by the name that you call the thing. Right. So if you have a candle that says, I'm looking at Mocha Berry Bliss, right? If you put Mocha Berry Bliss there, nobody knows what that is. Nobody cares. Right. But if you have candles and then you have your sections and you say, okay, these are my coffee scented candles. These are my berry scented candles, or these are my, you know what I'm saying? Make it simpler for them to shop on your website so that they can make decisions quicker. Right. Nobody's going to want to sit there on your site and sit there for hours trying to decipher what you're trying to say. No, you got to get clear. So you want to make sure you have a clear offer, you have a clear way for them to buy, and you direct them to where you need them to be. Okay? You direct them to where you need them to be. If I want you to go to my sale items, I'm going to put the link to my sale items. I normally do like my scoops or the cocktails. I'll say on the carousel, it'll direct you right to that section on the website. It's not going to make you go through everything. It's not going to make you find it. As soon as you go to the website, you click the banner, it's going to take you to where I need you to be. Right? You want to be clear on that too. So you want to be clear on the offer, you want to show them how to buy, and you want to direct them to where you want to be. Make sure that your payment system is going to work, offer whatever payments, and then you want to make sure this is where the system comes into play, right? Because now, okay, so we got the sale. Now what do we do? So we got the sale. So the next thing we need to do is we need to follow up. First of all, we got the sale. We need to what? We need to thank them first, right? So do we have an automation for a thank you when they purchase, right? Maybe you need to edit it down so you could customize it so it can sound just like your brand. So what would make it sound like your brand? How do you speak? How do you speak to your people, right? So you want to make sure that your thank you sound like you, right? Because every chance that we get to brand, every chance that we get to market ourselves, we want to make sure that we do it. Every chance where we can get to show you the personality of the brand, we want to make sure that we show it. And so what does that thank you look like? What does that thank you sound like? So we got that. We have that. And so the next thing we want to tell them is maybe that their order is on the way, or if they got the order, you want to ask them what their feedback is. Maybe, can you leave a review? That type of stuff. These things are on autopilot. Go into your back end and see where are the auto responses, and what type of auto responses can you provide using your website, or it may be from your email marketing system. Either way, you want to make sure that you go into those things and you sending them out. You want to thank them for their order. You want to follow up and ask them how they're liking it. And then you may want to say, oh, it's it's been a month since you ordered. We're just checking in. Do you need more? Do you want this? Do you want that? You want to make sure that you're following up too. You know what I'm saying? So this way you make it very simple. Very simple. If somebody has something that they left in their cart, you want to do an abandoned cart series, right? So now I want to say, oh, you left something in your cart. Maybe I'm going to give you a discount. Maybe I'm going to give you a free product. Whatever it is that I'm going to give you that's going to entice you to make the purchase, to convert instead of just staying in an abandoned cart, I'm going to communicate. When am I going to communicate? Maybe within an hour, because I don't want to wait too long. I don't want to wait a day. I don't want to wait hours. I want to make sure that you remember that you put this thing in your cart, and why you remember that you put this thing in your cart. And I want to make sure that you get this thing that you put in your cart, right? All of this is automation. You can do this. All you have to do is either on your website or it's in your email marketing, whatever platform that you're using, Klaviyo, MailChimp, whatever it is that you're using for your email marketing, it may be there. And again, it's definitely in whatever website platform you're using. Whatever's your host, they'll have it. And you want to make sure that you're doing that. This is letting people know that you care. You don't have to do it manually with every order that comes in. It's going to automatically do it for you. All you have to do is check for it. All you have to do is figure out the timing. When you want to send something. What do you want to say? What do you need to customize, right? That's all you need to do. That's going to convert for you a lot of the times. A lot of the times you're making, and I didn't do the stats, and I should have done. How many people convert from their abandoned carts because they have automation that replies to the customer or asks them something or gives them a certain discount for coming back. I know that when I order from certain places and I leave stuff in the cart, they'll send me a message and they'll say, oh, we noticed that you left something in your cart. How about if we gave you 15% off your order? And you like, I was coming back anyway, but 15% sound good, right? And so then you're automatically going to buy it, right? So think about your customers saying and doing the same thing. Right? Think about your customers saying and doing the same thing. So you want to make sure this is your sales. This is your sales system. Remember, it's super easy. You don't have to overthink. You ain't got to go crazy about it. You ain't got to say, oh, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Simple and easy. All you have to do is have the clear offer the sale, direct them to where you want them to go, make it easy for them to order, make it easy for them to check out, and then follow up. I'm a thank you. I'm a follow up. I'm gonna ask for a review. If you didn't pull the trigger and get the thing, I'm going to offer a discount, or I'm going to offer a freebie. I'm going to do something. I maybe ask you a question. What stopped you from buying or whatever. Whatever that thing is, you're going to communicate. All of this is on autopilot. You don't have to do this manually at all. You don't have to guess and think, oh, somebody left something in their cart. I got to send them an email. I need to see personally what's wrong with them. We don't got to do all of that. We got systems that do that. Okay. We have automations that is going to take care of that. Okay. Let me see. Thank you note and appreciation code. Good. Melissa says, yes, email flows are my favorite system, period. Period. Your emails are able to do every single thing that you need them to do. Everything that you need them to do. This week is Mandu Elevating Week. Come on, Elevation. Come on, Kelly. I got your website bookmarked. I got to connect with you. Yes, 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 and yes. All right. So is that easy? Was that easy to follow? Say yes. If it's not, let me know. Was that easy to follow? All you have to do is either go in your checkout in your website in the back end, see what the checkout is. It'll have a list of emails that you want to send out. You check what you want and you edit however you want to say it. If you don't do it there and you want to do it with your email marketing system, you just go into it. When you integrate them both, it'll automatically do it from the email system anyway. So this figure out where it's at and then start putting these systems in place. Start figuring out, I need to do an abandoned cart series. I need to do my email reminders. I need to do my thank you. I need to do a follow-up. I need to do all of those things, right? Is it time for you to re-up? That type of thing. And then if you want them, is it time for them to re-up? Let me give you a discount. Is it time for you to re-up? Let me throw in a free gift for you. Whatever it is that you want to do, however you want to work your business. Let me know if that was simple and easy for you to follow. Let me know in the chat. So we did 1 and we did 2. We did the content system and we did the sales system. Let me know if that was easy to follow. Let me know if it was easy to follow. And you'll be surprised how many people do not have their abandoned cart series set up. Let me see something, because there is some stats. What? Got my mouth all open. Okay. So let me tell y'all. Okay. So on abandoned cart email series have a high potential to recover lost revenue. On average, Klaviyo's 2024 benchmark report reveals a conversion rate of 3.33% for abandoned cart flows. Abandoned cart emails can recover 10% to 30% of abandoned carts. Now, doesn't that make sense? Don't that sound better than zero? Don't it sound better than zero? Let me see. Okay, so the open rates. Abandoned emails have a high open rate, often exceeding 45%. Click-through rates. A significant portion of those who open the emails, 21% click through after opening. Recovery potential. Abandoned cart emails can recover up to 10% of lost revenue. Time is crucial. Sending emails within the first hour after abandonment can increase recovery chances by 20%. Number of emails. Many businesses, sorry, I got my thing in my mouth. Many businesses send a single email, 61%, while others send 2 to 3 to 4 or more. Cart abandonment rates vary significantly by industry, with some sectors so we don't have to know about that. But basically, up to 10 to 30% you can recover. Up to 10 to 30% you can recover with abandoned cart email series. So set you up one and send it in the first hour. Send out that first email in the first hour. I have to watch YouTube to understand analytics, and I'm updating that today. Sounds like a plan. All right, so we good? We good with the sales? We good with the sales? All right, so I didn't get to 3, 4, and 5. So tomorrow we'll do 3, 4, and 5. Tomorrow we'll talk about fulfillment, customer experiences, and emails, and we'll also talk about money and inventory. So these are basically your basic essentials on your systems of what you need as an entrepreneur. And again, we're going to make it simple because why should we make it hard? There's enough things in business that are hard. We can simplify things. So with that being said, everybody, I'm going to need y'all to make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all hit the notifications bell so that you can be notified when we go live. We go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. I am going to leave some information for you in the community so that you can have it as far as the basic systems to start to implement. Definitely after I get off here, I will add it into the community. That is, follow me on all social media at Bubble Babes. That's BABEZ University everywhere. And if you want to go to the community, it is bubbleBabesUniversity.com. Click community. If you are a member, sign in. If you're not, sign up. It's free to join, absolutely free to join. So with that being said, y'all, if you are a member of my YouTube community, you have a guide, and the guide is a recap of last week's information, and it's also a prompt in there that's going to help you with your strategy and help you to create a plan for you to pivot in this trying time. So what else? That is it. That is all. Tomorrow we will be back with systems, and maybe I'll also add analytics in here as well. How to follow your analytics for Larry. So with that being said, y'all, thank you so much. And Larry says he has, don't forget to order your candles, y'all. That is the code in the chat. So with that being said, y'all have an amazing day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.